All right, we are on topic 2, so I'm just going to do an overview and introduce us to the chapter. So topic 2 is graphing linear functions, right? Linear just means straight lines. So all we're doing in this chapter is we're graphing straight lines. There's only going to be 4 sections in this. So 2-1 is something called slope-intercept form. 2-2 is something called point-slope form. 2-3 is something called standard form, and 2-4 is talking about parallel and perpendicular lines. So 2-1 slope-intercept form, right? So in this section, we're going to learn about something called slope, and we're going to learn about something called y-intercept. And then slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b. M is going to stand for slope. B is going to stand for y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis, okay? Next one we're going to talk about is point slope form. Point slope form is going to be y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x sub 1. Okay? M in here is going to mean slope. Okay? Your x and your y are going to stay in the equation. X sub 1, y sub 1 is going to eventually be a point. In point slope form in this section, we actually also learn a formula for slope. Okay, so we're going to put that over here as well. So slope is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Basically, we're finding the difference of 2 points, and that's going to give us a fraction, and that's going to communicate to us where our next point is. Okay, standard form, kind of rub that off there, is going to be ax plus by equals c. Okay, these have to be integer answers. A and b cannot be, a cannot be negative, and you want those to be positive. Okay, so these are our 3 graphing formulas, and they're all going to have different pluses and drawbacks on when you're doing them. And so we're going to talk about why you should use each formula and when you should use them. But you're going to need to know all 3 of these formulas. You're also going to need to know that slope formula. Okay, you probably have heard of parallel lines before. Parallel lines are 2 lines that do not intersect, right? They'll never cross. Here's what you need to know about parallel lines. They have the same slope. Parallel lines have the same slope, okay, which means if we're using slope-intercept form, this m number is going to be the same. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect and create 90-degree angles, okay, and those are going to have opposite reciprocal slopes. So for example, 2/3, the other one would be -3/2, right? So it was opposite, you had positive and negative, and it's the reciprocal, your fraction is flipping over again. This is just going to be an overview over it, and then we will go through each lesson.